Good evening, guys. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak, Treasury Consulting Group is a multinational headquartered group based out India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. More importantly, we do have offices in three parts of the globe. We are a hedge fund, proprietary hedge fund. By definition, proprietary means we do not take third party capital and we only invest our own capital. So you may be whatever, but if you are going to give your capital to invest, we will not take that capital. This is the meaning of proprietary. Another meaning of proprietary is that proprietary hedge funds always operate on their risk management policies because they invest their own capital. Now, since we do not take anybody's capital, we have our own risk management framework. Since not a single dollar invested in our company is via third party, all money belongs to the Treasury Consulting. Functionally speaking, our hedge fund is just like an American hedge fund who take position in FICC, which is fixed income currencies and commodities. Apart from that, we take position in multiple asset classes and growing and would be adding more asset classes. Since we are a proprietary hedge fund, no private equity, no venture capitalist, no equity investor, we have our own risk management guidelines and majority of our investments would not come in the public domain. Apart from that, we operate our own news desk, which is paid news desk. We operate our learnings platform, which is Sheetal Academy, our trainings platform, our OTT platform, over the top, TRFX Academy, and many more products like pension fund desk, family office desk, private placement programs, and many other things. In case you wish to have any question, you can definitely WhatsApp on my personal number, which is +91 9899242978. Alternatively, you can WhatsApp on our back office, which is +91 9818485155. Today, I would like to cover a very interesting topic, and I strongly feel that prediction is the most important thing a person ever do. But the people, those who do the prediction, and when the prediction turn true, they feel satisfied. But at the same point of time, they feel sad also. Now, they feel satisfied because their research worked well compared to Indian media. And today I have yet another evidence. But before I speak, the copy of both links or articles already shared on our media desk. On Telegram, we have a media desk. Now what you do, you just go to Facebook. Whatever videos which we are posting on the Facebook, in just in the description section of that videos, you will get the complete links of our social platform, which includes LinkedIn, Twitter, WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, all. Here you can select your links. So we operate our media desk and we share the links of both articles on our media desk free of cost. You can refer free of cost. I remember few months ago there was a speaker who said on Hindi media that Bandhan Bank is a right choice even at 400. And I was like, what the hell he is talking about? Bandhan Bank at 400, which means Axis should be 4,000 or probably ICICI should be 6,000. Anyways, today as we speak, quarter second of this fiscal, which is September quarter, is done. Calendar years wise, third quarter is done. Banks have started reporting the results. But as usual, banks' results are concentrated. Now, by definition, concentrated means They only give what you wanted to listen. They will never give what you really wanted to listen. I repeat, the consent rate means they only give what you wanted to listen. I speak so much about banks because we do a lot of research on banks, and today we would be covering Equitas Small Finance Bank and Bandhan Bank in our video. But before that, let me show you something very interesting. This is the annual report of HSBC 2020. Now, please don't be afraid. This is not a copyright violation. This is the annual report. HSBC is a listed company. They upload this on their website. It is available on the Google. We downloaded it, took the printout. Just check it out. It's so thick. And I'm reading all these annual reports as a practice. Now, this is actually not an annual report. You should call this as a 10K because in US we call this as a 10K. Annual report is an Indian word. So 10K is the right word. So this is a 10K. It's not about HSBC. It's about JP Morgan Chase. It's about Goldman Sachs. It's about Citi, Credit Suisse, Barclays. I read almost every one report because they are available on their website. They are available on the Google. They are available to all investors. So much of knowledge, so much of information you will get from these reports, and at the end you feel the stupidity which is happening in India. Before I continue, let me give you on the page number 2 of the annual report. Now this is HSBC annual report. Reported profit after tax down 30% to $6.1 billion US, and reported profit before tax PBT down 34% to 8.8 billion. From the higher expected credit losses and other credit impairment. Oops, what HSBC is saying? From higher expected credit losses and other credit impairment. Now, whether this is Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Citi, HSBC, and all the big boys, in our banking parlance, we call them big boys. All the big boys, they have global regulatory and they compute ECL, expected credit losses. And this is a very holistic framework compared to an idiotic framework by Indian banking setup. Because I am sure that 99% of the people haven't even heard about what the hell is ECL, expected credit losses. Now let me take a pause here and come to the one article, then I come back to the HSBC again. Now, I again repeat, this article is already shared on our media desk. You can refer free of cost. By the way, it's a public article, so there is no copyright infringement. Equitas Small Finance Bank on Friday reported 60% decline in its net profit to 41 crore for second quarter compared to 103 crores in the corresponding quarter of the previous fiscal, which means September 21 they reported 41 crore of profit. If I compare this with September 20, which is 1 year ago, they reported 103 crores of profit. The gross non-performing asset in September 21 was 4.64% as compared to 4.58% in the previous quarter, which means the June quarter. So in June quarter, it was 4.58%. In September quarter, it is 4.64%. And 1 year ago, it was 2.39%. Try and understand. 1 year ago, the gross NPA was 2.39%. Now it is 4.64%, which means almost doubled. In this whole article, one thing which you never get is the ECL, which is expected credit losses. Because one thing Indian bank is always sure, and of course, Hindi media play a very important role in that regards, is they never disclose expected credit losses. The day Indian banks come on Basel 3, by the way, Indian bank claims they are on Basel 3, but they are not on Basel 3. I am ready to challenge any bank. The day Indian banks comes on Basel 3, you will see ECL, but this will never happen because 2023 is the deadline of Basel 3. And by that time, Reserve Bank of India and all bodies will not push Indian banks for ECL. And Institute of Chartered Accountant of India will make some via media to protect the Indian banks because they know the reality of Indian banks will come on the ground. The non-performing asset problem in Indian banks not yet resolved. Rather, it grew. But that's a separate thing that the paid, sold and corrupt Hindi media, they always focus on few companies like Nokia, Paytm, Uber, Swiggy, Zomato, Lenskart and all these companies. They will never deliberate this. See, 1 year ago, the gross non-performing asset was 2.39% and now 2.29% and now it is 4.6%. Provision coverage ratio is around 51%. Precisely 50%, you can say. This is Equitas Small Finance Bank. We already made a video that how Bharat Pay and Centrum Capital together with the weak balance sheet got the approval of being a small finance bank by Reserve Bank of India. And when these banks collapsed, who lost? Investor. When Yes Bank 81 bonds phased out by RBI, who lost? RBI governor? No. RBI officials? No. Retail investor. Because retail investor was never aware what the hell is 81 bonds and it being phased out. Who lost? In the Karvy scandal, thousands of retail investors who pledged their securities, who lost? Did Karvy lost? No. In Yes Bank, who lost? Investor lost. In PMC Bank, Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services, Diwan Housing, who lost? And thousands of non-banking financial corporations, when they collapsed, who lost? Tell me. So, small finance bank in India is yet to shape up. Yet to shape up. And if you are expecting Corona is gone, economy recovery is on the cards, then you are highly mistaken. Please check Singapore, Australia, United States, United Kingdom, and many countries. They are reeling under huge crisis. As we speak, Moscow is shut down. I am from Singapore. I am telling you that Singapore ground reality is far complicated than what you see on the articles. Every day we are in touch. Every day we are in touch with the people from Texas, London, Switzerland, our friends on Skype and multiple web platforms. The ground reality is far complicated than what you see on the Skype. The Moscow is completely shut down. So if you're expecting that non-performing asset problem is just went away, then you need to be very careful, guys. Let me be very honest with you, to be honest. Now I go with Bandhan Bank. This article is again shared on our media desk. You can refer free of cost. But before that, I would like to read one more paragraph of, HSBC annual report, and that's my favorite paragraph. Please see this paragraph very carefully. Common equity tier 1 ratio in 2020, 15.9%. Risk weighted asset. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? 857 billion. I'm not talking about the number. I'm talking about risk-weighted asset. Let me read this for you. HSBC report. Unless otherwise stated, the regulatory capital ratio and the requirements are based on the transitional arrangements of the Capital Reform Regulation, which is also known as CRR, in force at times. This include the regulatory transitional arrangements. Regulatory transitional arrangements of IFRS 9 financial instruments, which are explained at page number 173. Leverage ratios are calculated using the endpoint definition of the capital and IFRS 9 regulatory transitional arrangements. This is called annual report. Have you seen any Indian bank open challenge talking about regulatory transitional arrangements? Have you seen any Indian bank auditor talking about regulatory transitional arrangement? Have you seen any Indian bank who talking about RWA? Have you seen any Indian bank who talking about the immunization disclosures? By the way, 99% of the people, those who watching this video, they heard immunization disclosures first time. Have you seen any Indian bank talking about level 3, level 2, level 1 and their movement cycle? It is covered in HSBC. And don't worry, video is coming. Now come to Bandhan Bank. Private sector lender Bandhan Bank reported a whopping, thankfully Hindi media wrote whopping, 3,000 crores of net loss during second quarter this fiscal, which means September quarter, on the back of around 5,600 crores of provisions. Saw a huge surge in the bad loans. From where did this bad loans came? In Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, in your Bandhan Bank. From where did they came? Mars? Saturn? Moon? Where? Where did it came? To whom they landed? India. Where is India? A country. And Indian media, they are saying banks are safe. Remember, this is just 3,000 crores loss in one quarter. And ECL, which I showed you in the HSBC annual report, and the RWA, the risk-weighted asset, no Indian bank will give this. Forget regulatory transitional arrangements. I again say, Indian regulator knowledge is this in finance, and they believe this. An Indian investor, novice investor, invest in these banks because somebody from Hindi media comes on the TV and straight say, buy this bank, buy this bank. I'm not done. In absolute terms, non-performing assets of the bank, which had posted a net profit of 920 crores, which means last year, same quarter, which means September 20 quarter, they reported 920 crores. And now the same non-performing soared tenfold to 8,800 crores. So last year, the non-performing asset were 880 crores, near about. And now it is 8,800 crores, which is 10 times. But economy is recovering. Economy is on track. RBI governor said economy is on track. Hindi media said economy is on track. Big Four said economy is on track. And everybody is saying economy is on track. So if there is a rapid recovery which is happening in the economy, then from where this non-performing asset came? Oh, it is from the people who lives on Mars. They are not from India. And what would happen on Monday? Not a single Hindi media TV will deliberate on this. Rather, some paid speaker come and he will speak, buy Bandhan Bank. I'm not done. During the period under review, which means September, bank made an accelerated provision on NPA accounts to the tune of 1500 crores. It has also provided an additional standard asset provision to 2100 crore and restructure asset to 1030 crores. Guys, to conclude the discussion, Indian investor need to upgrade his knowledge if you seriously wish to survive. IRCTC, thousands of investors lost. Second thing, Indian banks needs disclosures like this. This is HSBC. I'm yet to start JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, who are like this. Third, the paid Hindi media needs to learn that India is waking up. Guys, 303,000 crores loss in one quarter. Now I would like to summarize my video. Amir Khan Saab is doing an advertisement of AU Small Finance Bank with a lady who played a key role in a Shershah movie. Is Amir Khan Saab taking the responsibility of AU Small Finance Bank? Is Amir Khan Sahab is aware about the non-performing asset of AU Small Finance Bank? Or in nutshell, is he taking the responsibility if tomorrow any mess happened at AU Small Finance Bank, he would come up and stand with the investor? Sachin Tendulkar, how many times he attended the Rajya Sabha is on the Google. Is he taking responsibility of DBS? Mr. Bachchan is taking the responsibility of non-banking financial corporations they promote in this country. By the way, how many Bollywoods and cricketer celebrities even knew how to read the bank balance sheet? Have you ever seen any Bollywood or cricketer celebrities talking about the 10K like I am talking about the 10K? Have you ever seen Institute of Chartered Accountant of India promoting the regulatory framework from the so-called annual reports to the 10K? Wake up, guys. It is your money. It is not the money of the alien who is living on the moon. It is your money. Wake up. Improve your knowledge. I am telling you, the day is not far when Indian market would be regulated by the private equity and the venture capitalist firms. And it is happening. Paytm, Ola, Uber, Swiggy, Zomato and everything. Bharat Pay and Centrum Capital Small Finance Bank, wait, you will see the reality. By the way, out of 11, more than 50% payments bank already winded up. The ground reality of banking in India is extremely pathetic compared to what it is shown on the media. And when few weeks ago I made a video that small finance banks non-performing asset grew, people laughed. And here is the reality. And if you are thinking, more reality to come. This is Rahul Bagan from Treasury Consulting Group. You know my personal number, which is +91 9899242978. Thankfully, the God is blessed. God is very kind. We have an access to these reports, although they are on the Google. Our knowledge is not like Indian regulator who still start from gross NPA and set gross NPA. Have a great time ahead.